welcome to day 30 of May Vlogs. Today,
Yep, she's right, day 30.
I have a little visitor. Today has been a bit of a write-off, to be honest. We all woke up on the wrong side of the bed. We all woke up very grumpy. In fact, I got woken up at 6 o'clock by a little monkey who is sitting next to me right now.
Hello.
Yeah, that one. Demanding my phone so he could play a game on my phone. And it all kind of went downhill from there. So we've had quite a grumpy day. And then we brightened up, kind of lunchtime-ish. We brightened up. The weather's been beautiful. Kids played out in the garden. We've had the paddling pool. They've been in and out of that all day. We've both done a bit of gardening and stuff like that. But I have completely failed to film anything.
Mummy
because
picked the weeds in the garden last night. And Daddy picked the weeds in the front garden. The back garden today.
Oh yeah. We've been weeding. Let's just stick with that. So I've completely failed to film anything. I've been a bit overwhelmed today with everything that I've got to do for the shop update, which will technically be tonight when you're watching this, I guess. I needed to get a newsletter done. I needed to get the little flyers for the Nostalgia Club done. YouTube decided to take 4 hours to upload today's vlog, which was really frustrating because I wanted to use my computer to get other things done. So all in all, I've been grumpy.
And it was really, really annoying that time.
And it was really, really annoying, and I haven't recorded anything. So I've done what I always do when I'm grumpy and when I'm fed up, and I've got my stash out. Wow, some of it. I've got 2 boxes out. This one, and I don't know if I can lift this one with the other one on top, and this one.
A stash of lovely yarn.
And I'm just going to go through and have a little look and see if I can pull out any pattern ideas or things like that. And I thought you might like to join me. So the first thing I've actually dug out of my shop yarn. And you might have seen this on Instagram. But these 2 colourways are from my shop. So this is Haunting and this is Ashes. And I just think that those 2 would be a perfect combination for the Bajagi shawl. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I will pop a picture up on the screen. It's a pattern by Knit Boop Designs. It's a free pattern actually on Ravelry, but it's a gorgeous 2-colour shawl. And I just think these 2 would work really well. And I think that would make an amazing sample for the shop. So I don't know whether I'm going to cast that on or whether I might put out a call for a sample knitter to see if anybody would be interested in knitting it for me for the shop. But that's definitely what those 2 are going to be.
And don't forget to subscribe and leave a like down below.
Don't forget to subscribe and leave. Jasper, I call them all the wrong names. Arthur is sitting up with me because him and Jasper were arguing and you didn't want to watch Paw Patrol, did you? And you were annoyed that nobody would play with you. So you're playing some Minecraft and he's just sitting with me. So there'll be lots of interruptions. This box is mostly planned for socks. I've got lots of lovely things in here. I won't go through it all. But let's just pick out a few things that I'd really like to cast on quite soon. This needs to be, this is Spectrum Fibres. It's the Love Hearts colourway and I absolutely love it. This was from one of her neon clubs. This needs to be a pair of lacy socks. I've been eyeing up the, now I can't remember the name of the pattern. Is it Stelliferous? I think it's the Stelliferous socks. Again, I will put a picture on the screen. And it's by Aroha Knits. And I've been eyeing that pattern up for ages. And you know what? I really think that colourway might be perfect for it. I think that is definitely a plan. I have also been itching to cast on something in this colourway. This is Mr. B's Yarns and it's called Photonic and it is just an absolutely gorgeous teal. It's coming out very blue on my screen, but hopefully it will come across on the actual video. But it's just a really gorgeous teal and I can't decide whether I want to do socks with that or whether I want to do something else. But it needs something that's got a lot of something to it, maybe something really cabley. I'm not sure. And then what else is in here that I'm itching to cast on as well? Oh yes, this colourway from Hannah at Corner of Craft. This is the only skein of Corner of Craft yarn that I own. And it's her Operation Social Justice colourway, which is Operation Social Justice, insert class here. And again, this is destined to become a pair of socks. I feel like it needs to be a textured pair of socks though. I mean, it might be just amazing as a vanilla sock actually. I'm not sure. What do you reckon? So that's kind of the sock plan basically. And then I've got this box here, which is kind of all destined, well, it says it on the shawls, garments, other. I've tried to organise it slightly. So there are some lovely things in here that I am desperate to cast on. Do you know what? I've had these two skeins for absolutely ages. I bought these at Perth Festival of Yarn 2 years ago. And I had a plan in mind, which I can't remember now, but I've forgotten what that plan was. But I really, really love them. So this one is Knit Cosmic Strings, or just Cosmic Strings. I think she's Knit Cosmic Strings on Instagram, isn't she? And that's why I get confused. This one is Cosmic Strings in the Ursula colourway. And this one is King Fibres in the Oyster colourway. So even the names go together, doesn't it? Ursula makes me think of the Little Mermaid, and Oyster is also kind of deep sea fishy. And I do think they would be stunning in something together, but I really can't decide what. They're both single ply. Yeah, I just don't know what. I've got maybe this one, which could potentially go with it as well. It's kind of like a pinky grey, so it goes very well. Oh, I'm dropping them. It goes very well with that. This is a Skein Queen in the Wriggle colourway. So maybe it could be a 3 skein project or a 2 skein project. Don't know. Ideas? What else have I got in here? Oh, these two are going to be a Pomp and Poms shawl by Therese at Brixton Pearl. I just need to pick out some scraps and some minis to go in the middle. It's a brilliant shawl pattern. It's got, you use 2 skeins of the main colour, and then you use up like loads of little scraps for in between sections. And I picked these 2 skeins up at Edinburgh Yarn Festival last year. These from Undercover Otter. They're the Flesh and Fiends colourway. It was their exclusive EYF colourway.
Comment down below if you think they're pretty.
He's desperate to be a YouTuber.
I think they are.
So they have a plan in mind. Oh, I've also got these two. These have a plan in mind. I picked these up at Perth Festival of Yarn 2019. Both from For the Love of Yarn. And I got them specifically for the... Oh, I don't know if I can reach it. No, maybe I can't reach it. For the Slow Exposure shawl. Oh, yes, I can. That one. There we go. The Slow Exposure shawl. I even got the shawl pattern with it as well. Because it just looked really nice. And she had a sample of it knit up, which I couldn't resist. And I'd eyed it. I can't say that. I had eyed it up at Perth Festival of Yarn in 2017 when I just attended, no, in 2018 when I just attended as a shopper. And then we were opposite each other at Aberdeen Yarn Fest, and she had the sample on her stall then, and I really, really wanted it then. And then in 2019 when I was vending at Perth, it was just in my eye line diagonally across the hall. And I, gave in. And that, but it has a plan, so that is good. There is a lot in here that doesn't have a plan. There are just some gorgeous colourways that, again, I mean, I don't think those two definitely work together, don't they? This one's Fine Fish Yarns in the Merry-Go-Round. This was one of the Mystery Gem colourways. And this one is Hedgerow Yarns. And I think this was one of her Flower Power ones, Lupins. Yeah, I think they're too close to go together, but those two really work together, don't they? I see some 2 skein shawls. Any ideas for patterns for those two? They definitely go together. And then, the other thing I've got in here, which if you watch my podcast, you will recognise. I bought these at EYF for a pavement sweater. So once I've finished my campsite cardie, these will be the next garment on my needles, I think. Absolutely gorgeous. It's, I don't know, I can't pronounce it. Is it Freu Valborg? exclusively for West Knits. Well, for it's not West Knits, is it? It's, where is it? Stephen and Penelope, the yarn shop in Amsterdam. Yeah, they're definitely going to be a garment for me. And then I've got these 3 as well. I wonder whether they could go in. See, now I'm thinking. I've got these 3 skeins of Black Elephant. Very pretty, aren't they? So now I'm kind of wondering, do they go well enough with, let's find those other skeins of yarn. Do they go well enough with these ones? No, not really. Maybe. The start of a Free Your Fade. Is it Free Your Fade? Find Your Fade? The really, really big one. I kind of want to knit that, but then I worry the rows will get too long and I probably wouldn't finish it. I'm not sure. But there's definitely some potential there, isn't there, for some shawls. Or even a garment. Oh no, it's single ply. I don't really want to do a single ply garment. I can't take care of my garments well enough to avoid pilling, which single ply will pill quite badly. I don't know. Yes, Arthur.
Can I have a turn to talk now?
Can you have a turn to talk? What do you want to say?
I've got it.
Oh.
Hello. Comment down below if you want lockdown to end.
Oh, bless you.
I want it to end.
You do, don't you? You're a bit fed up with everything at the moment, aren't you? A bit fed up of not being at school, a bit fed up of not seeing your friends.
No, I'm not fed up of school. I'm fed up of not being able to go to the park.
Yeah, you want to go to the playground. You want to go in the car, don't you?
Yeah, I miss my trips in the car.
It's hard for them, isn't it? So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I've also got this box here.
Where's the cactuses?
With various bits in. This skein is, I believe, it's a Yarn Badger. I've got it in a swap,
there it is.
and it doesn't have its actual label, but it's an MCN. And do you know, I'm really tempted to cast on a ripple bralette with this. One of the Jessie May makes. Jessie, I think it's just Jessie May patterns, isn't it? Yeah, I'm really quite tempted. I think as an MCN that might be really, really nice to have against your skin. I'm not sure. It's a thought.
Yeah, a lot of flowers.
And then I've got lots of stuff in here that has no purpose. Oh, that's my Fruitful Fusion. You've seen that this month. That's going to be socks. Oh, that's my Operation Social Justice colourway from the shop. That's going to be some socks soon. I have lots of Nostalgia Club minis in here. In fact, I have lots of minis in here. Let's just take some of the other bits and pieces out of here. I have lots and lots of minis in here. As you will see, these are all destined to go into the hexagon blanket that I also want to cast on. Yeah, definitely. I've got the Flower Power Fund ones from Erin of Penny Penny Makes from this year. I've got all of my Nostalgia Club minis in here as well, and I've got some from Debbie at Down Sheepy Lane. These are the ones that for her Shifting Seasons Club. And I've also got some which are her tea collection as well. Yeah, so I need to finish a blanket before I'm allowed to start another blanket, because I now have far too many blankets on the needles. But yeah, and then the last thing I'll share with you quickly is these skeins, which again, I got these in a fibre share swap. They are Malabrigo worsted, so they're worsted weight, but they are quite chunky. They're really pretty. They're the same colourway. I think it's Kaleidoscope.
Please just comment down below if you know how to write flower, because I'm having trouble writing them.
Flower.
Yeah.
F-le. Is it f-le? O.
Oh yeah. Oh.
W. R. Flower. Okay.
Flower.
See, Minecraft does teach him some reading and writing. What was I trying to say? These yarns, yes. I want to make an Adama cowl with these, which is like a really big, thick, chunky cowl that kind of comes down over your shoulders almost. I just think it would be amazing in the winter when it gets really cold up here, in under like a big coat all bundled up around your neck. I just need to sort out needle sizes for that one. But yeah, it's Malabrigo in the worsted way, and it's the Kaleidos colourway. But yeah, I just think that would make such a good cosy shawl. Yeah. And the other thing I need to organise and need to work out how to do, or what to do with, is this. This is a box.
And the best thing about knitting is you can knit whatever you want.
This is a box of scraps. There's all kinds of bits. There's shop colourways that I caked up to do something with and didn't get round to it. There's leftovers from projects. There's, yeah, all kinds of bits and pieces in here. Actually, quite a lot of it is my yarn. Although I've got a smaller bit of Lay Family yarns there from a pair of socks. And this one as well is some Nora George yarns that I used for my my So Faded sweater. I messed my hair up, didn't I? I used for my So Faded sweater, and I really want to make a pair of shorty socks out of that. But yeah, I really do need to sort through this box of scraps because it shouldn't just be living on the bookshelf, really.
And it is living on the bookshelf.
And it is living on the bookshelf, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to leave you there for today. Sorry it wasn't much of a vloggy vlog. Hopefully, I don't know where this bit of string has just come from. Hopefully you've enjoyed it anyway, and if you've got any pattern suggestions, then please drop them down below, because I would love to see what you think. If you've got pattern suggestions, drop them
down below. She means comment them down below.
Comment them down below, yes. What else do they have to do?
Leave a like and subscribe.
Leave a like and subscribe. Yeah, comment down below then if you've got any pattern suggestions for any of those combinations that I just shared, because that would be great. Not that I'm going to be casting on anytime soon.
And
I've got plenty of projects.
And comment down below some of your favourite colours, or all of them.
And comment below Arthur wants to know your favourite colours.
Just in case they're black and white.
I don't know what he's on about. Anyway, I will leave you there for today. And see you back again tomorrow for day 31, which will almost be the last day of May vlogs. My autocorrect keeps trying to put blogs every time I write vlogs, and it's really annoying. Anyway.
Vlogs. How funny.
See you all tomorrow. Bye.